This vitamin is blocking your fat burning and you don't even realize it. Have you ever wondered why, even while following strict diets and exercising regularly, those extra pounds seem impossible to lose? The answer may lie in a nutritional deficiency that is silently sabotaging your weight loss efforts. We're talking about vitamin C, an essential nutrient that most people only associate with immunity, without imagining its crucial role in fat metabolism. Today, we will reveal how this common deficiency may be completely blocking your ability to burn fat, and, more importantly, what you can do to reverse it immediately. Stay until the end, because I'll share a simple strategy that can unlock your metabolism in just 72 hours and finally allow your body to start eliminating that stubborn fat. Before we continue, I'd love to know in the comments, do you take any vitamin supplements regularly? Your answer will help me create content that is even more personalized for your needs. And if this is your first video here on the channel, make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications to receive our daily health and weight loss content that truly works. Vitamin C, also known as ascorbic acid, is much more than just an immune system booster. In fact, it plays a fundamental role in several metabolic processes directly related to fat burning. When your body doesn't have adequate levels of this vitamin, your entire metabolism begins to slow down, creating an internal environment that favors fat storage rather than elimination. You feel this when, despite all your efforts, your body seems to resist change. Many people describe this feeling as hitting a plateau or feeling like their body is stuck. What they don't realize is that this sensation has a real biochemical basis, and vitamin C deficiency is often at the center of this problem. One of the most important mechanisms through which vitamin C influences weight loss is through the production of carnitine, an essential molecule that acts as a fat transporter in your body. Carnitine literally carries fat molecules into the mitochondria of your cells, where they are burned to produce energy. Without enough vitamin C, your body simply cannot produce sufficient amounts of carnitine. Imagine trying to empty a swimming pool with just a small cup. No matter how hard you try, the process will be extremely slow and inefficient. That's exactly what happens when you try to lose weight with low levels of vitamin C. You may be following your diet perfectly and exercising regularly, but your body is biochemically incapable of processing fat efficiently. Research conducted at the University of Arizona demonstrated that individuals with adequate levels of vitamin C burn 30% more fat during moderate exercise compared to those who are deficient. That is an impressive difference. Think about it. Two people following the exact same diet and exercise routine, but one of them is burning almost 1/3 more fat simply because they have optimal levels of vitamin C. And what's even more concerning is that, according to recent estimates, more than 40% of adults do not consume the recommended daily amount of this essential nutrient, even in developed countries. That means nearly half of the population may have their metabolism running far below its optimal capacity. So, are we discovering together how vitamin C can unlock your fat burning? But wait, it seems you still haven't liked this video. That's extremely important for YouTube to continue promoting this valuable content so we can help more people who are also stuck in their weight loss journey. So don't forget to hit like, okay? If you can also leave a comment telling us where you're watching from, that helps us a lot to personalize our upcoming content. Let's keep revealing how this essential vitamin can completely transform your metabolism. But vitamin C's influence on the weight loss process goes beyond carnitine production. This powerful antioxidant also plays a crucial role in regulating stress hormones, especially cortisol. When your vitamin C levels are low, your body tends to produce more cortisol, creating a vicious cycle that is extremely harmful for anyone trying to lose weight. Elevated cortisol not only stimulates the accumulation of abdominal fat, that stubborn fat concentrated around the belly, but also increases hunger and cravings for high-calorie processed foods. Have you ever noticed how, during periods of intense stress, your cravings for sweets and carbs seem uncontrollable? That's elevated cortisol acting directly on your brain, and vitamin C deficiency significantly amplifies this effect. A study conducted by researchers at the University of Copenhagen found that people with higher vitamin C levels had significantly lower cortisol concentrations after stressful situations. This translates directly into less abdominal fat accumulation and greater ease in following a healthy diet. In other words, Adequate vitamin C levels not only optimize your metabolism, but also make the entire weight loss process psychologically easier and more sustainable. You feel less hungry, have more energy, and are better able to resist the food temptations that would normally sabotage your diet. You may be asking yourself, but I eat fruit regularly. Shouldn't I be getting enough vitamin C? This is a very common and understandable question, but there are several factors that can compromise your vitamin C levels, even if you consume fruits and vegetables regularly. First, it's important to understand that this vitamin is extremely sensitive to heat, light, and oxygen. Simply cutting a fruit and leaving it exposed to air for a few hours can significantly reduce its vitamin C content. Cooking also destroys much of this nutrient, with losses that can reach up to 90% in some preparation methods. This means that even if you eat a diet seemingly rich in vitamin C sources, you may not be absorbing enough. In addition, certain lifestyle habits can drastically increase your daily need for vitamin C, creating a functional deficiency even when your intake seems adequate. Smoking, for example, can reduce vitamin C levels in the body by up to 40%. Alcohol consumption, exposure to environmental pollution, the use of certain medications such as contraceptives and anti-inflammatories, and even chronic stress significantly increase the use and elimination of this vitamin by the body. If you live in a big city, work in a stressful environment, or take medications regularly, your vitamin C requirements may be much higher than those of someone who is not exposed to these factors. And here is another crucial point that few people understand. Vitamin C is water-soluble and not stored in the body in significant amounts. This means you need to replenish your levels daily to keep your metabolism functioning optimally. Even 1 or 2 days of low intake can negatively impact your ability to burn fat. It's like trying to drive a car on very little fuel. The vehicle may still move, but it certainly won't reach its maximum performance. In the same way, your metabolism may continue working with suboptimal vitamin C levels, but your fat-burning capacity will be significantly impaired. Research published in the Journal of the American College of Nutrition revealed that individuals with low blood levels of vitamin C burn 25% less fat during physical activity compared to those with adequate levels. This explains why many people feel like they're running in circles when trying to lose weight. They do everything right, cut calories, exercise regularly, but the results are disproportionately small compared to the effort. Vitamin C deficiency may be this invisible factor sabotaging your efforts. Another fascinating aspect of vitamin C and weight loss relates to the synthesis of norepinephrine, a neurotransmitter that directly stimulates the breakdown of stored fat. Vitamin C is an essential cofactor in the chemical reactions that produce norepinephrine. Without adequate amounts of this vitamin, your body simply cannot produce enough norepinephrine to stimulate efficient fat burning. It's like trying to light a fire without enough oxygen. No matter how much fuel you have, the flame will remain weak or go out completely. In the same way, without enough vitamin C, your body cannot properly ignite the fat-burning process, even when you are creating the necessary caloric deficit through diet and exercise. In addition, vitamin C plays a crucial role in thyroid health, the gland that acts as your body's metabolic thermostat. Studies show that deficiency of this nutrient can impair thyroid function, leading to decreased production of the T3 and T4 hormones, which are responsible for regulating the speed of your metabolism. An underperforming thyroid means a slower metabolism, which makes weight loss significantly harder, regardless of how strict your diet is or how intense your workouts are. Many people struggle for years with excess weight without realizing that the real problem lies in a thyroid compromised by the lack of essential nutrients such as vitamin C. But how can you know if you are deficient in vitamin C? Contrary to what many people think, the first signs of deficiency are subtle and often confused with other conditions. Unexplained fatigue, difficulty recovering after exercise, gums that bleed easily when brushing your teeth, small red spots around hair follicles, and greater susceptibility to infections are all possible indicators of inadequate levels. Perhaps the most relevant for those seeking weight loss is the constant feeling of tiredness and lethargy. Many people attribute this fatigue to restrictive dieting or overexercising, when in fact it may simply be the result of a correctable vitamin deficiency. A particularly interesting symptom of vitamin C deficiency related to weight loss is the difficulty in muscle recovery after exercise. When your levels of this vitamin are low, your body cannot properly synthesize collagen, an essential protein for muscle repair and growth. This means you may be exercising regularly, but not getting the full benefits of those activities. Exercise without proper recovery leads to increased cortisol and decreased muscle mass, two factors that significantly hinder the weight loss process. Muscle mass is metabolically active and burns calories even at rest, so any reduction in this tissue lowers your basal metabolic rate, making weight loss even harder. Fortunately, correcting vitamin C deficiency is relatively simple and can produce surprisingly fast results for those seeking weight loss. In just a few weeks of optimized levels, many people report not only more efficient weight loss, but also significant improvements in energy, mood, sleep quality, and skin appearance. It's as if the whole body starts functioning on a higher level, and weight loss becomes a more natural and less forced process. Let's now explore the best strategies to optimize your vitamin C levels and unlock your maximum fat-burning potential. The most direct and effective way to increase your vitamin C levels is through food. Contrary to what many believe, oranges, while a good source, are not necessarily the richest foods in this nutrient. In fact, there are several options that contain much higher concentrations. Acerola, for example, contains about 30 times more vitamin C than an orange, making it one of the most potent sources available. A single medium-sized acerola can provide more than the recommended daily requirement. Other exceptionally rich fruits include camu camu, kiwi, guava, and strawberries. Among vegetables, red and yellow bell peppers, broccoli, Brussels sprouts, and kale are excellent sources. The key to maximizing the benefits of vitamin C for weight loss is not only consuming adequate amounts, but also spreading this intake throughout the day. As I mentioned earlier, this vitamin is water-soluble and does not remain in the body for long periods. Consuming small doses several times a day keeps your blood levels more stable, optimizing all metabolic processes dependent on this nutrient. An effective strategy is to include at least one rich source of vitamin C in each main meal and snack. For example, adding strawberries to your breakfast, eating red bell pepper strips as a morning snack, including broccoli at lunch, and finishing the day with kiwi as a dinner dessert. Another important aspect to consider is the absorption of vitamin C. Certain factors can significantly increase or decrease the amount your body actually absorbs from food. The simultaneous consumption of non-heme iron, the type of iron found in plant-based foods, increases vitamin C absorption. On the other hand, excessive consumption of alcohol, caffeine, and refined sugar can significantly reduce its absorption and utilization. This means that a sweetened cup of coffee, along with your source of vitamin C, may be neutralizing part of the benefits. Small changes in eating habits can make a big difference in how effectively your body uses this nutrient to optimize fat metabolism. For those seriously committed to weight loss, vitamin C supplementation can be a valuable complementary strategy, especially during periods of intense stress or when an ideal diet is not possible. Studies show that daily doses between 500 milligrams and 1,000 milligrams can be particularly beneficial in optimizing the metabolic processes related to fat burning. However, it is important to remember that supplementation should complement, not replace, a diet rich in natural sources of this nutrient. Whole foods contain not only vitamin C, but also a complex matrix of other compounds that work synergistically to enhance its benefits. A particularly effective protocol for unlocking fat burning by optimizing vitamin C levels involves a 3-day loading approach followed by consistent maintenance. During the first 3 days, focus on consuming at least 5 to 6 servings of foods exceptionally rich in this nutrient, such as acerola, kiwi, red bell peppers, and lightly cooked broccoli. Spread this intake evenly throughout the day and minimize factors that hinder absorption, such as excessive caffeine and refined sugar. This initial 3-day period is crucial to quickly raising your blood levels and beginning to reverse the negative metabolic effects of deficiency. After these initial 3 days, the maintenance phase involves consistently consuming at least 3 to 4 daily servings of rich vitamin C sources, ideally spread across meals. Many people notice significant changes already in the first week of this protocol, including more energy for exercise, fewer cravings for processed foods, and a general sense of well-being. Changes in body composition usually begin to become visible after 2 to 3 weeks, with a noticeable acceleration in fat reduction, especially in the abdominal region, which is particularly sensitive to the metabolic effects of vitamin C. One often overlooked aspect of vitamin C and weight loss relates to sleep quality. Deficiency of this nutrient is associated with sleep disorders and lower quality of nighttime rest. This is extremely relevant for those seeking weight loss, as inadequate sleep deregulates the hormones that control hunger and satiety, such as ghrelin and leptin. Research shows that people who sleep poorly consume an average of 300 to 500 extra calories per day and tend to choose more calorie-dense processed foods. Optimizing your vitamin C levels can significantly improve your sleep quality, creating a positive cascade effect throughout your weight loss process. Many people report that after correcting their deficiency, they not only sleep better, but also wake up with fewer cravings for sugar and refined carbohydrates. Another benefit of vitamin C for those seeking weight loss is its effect on insulin sensitivity. Insulin resistance is one of the main metabolic obstacles to efficient weight loss. When your cells do not respond properly to insulin, your body produces more of this hormone, which promotes fat storage and blocks its use as energy. Studies show that vitamin C can improve insulin sensitivity by up to 22%, creating a much more favorable hormonal environment for weight loss. This improvement in insulin response is particularly relevant for people with stubborn abdominal fat, which is often associated with some degree of insulin resistance. Now let's talk about the relationship between vitamin C and physical exercise, an extremely powerful combination for those who want to maximize fat burning. As I mentioned earlier, this vitamin is essential for the production of carnitine and norepinephrine, two key compounds in the process of lipolysis, fat breakdown. When you exercise with optimized vitamin C levels, your body is able to mobilize and use stored fat much more efficiently. An interesting study showed that individuals with adequate levels of this nutrient burned significantly more fat during moderate intensity exercise, such as brisk walking or light cycling, compared to deficient individuals. This has important practical implications for your exercise strategy. If you are deficient in vitamin C, you may be working much harder than necessary in your workouts and getting disproportionately small results. On the other hand, with optimized levels, even moderate intensity activities can become powerful tools for weight loss. Many people discover that after correcting their deficiency, they start seeing results with much more sustainable and enjoyable forms of exercise, which significantly increases adherence to long-term physical activity. A particularly effective protocol combines optimizing vitamin C levels with low to moderate intensity exercise performed in a fasted state in the morning. In this state, with glycogen stores partially depleted and adequate vitamin C levels to optimize fat mobilization, your body is biochemically primed to maximize the use of fat as fuel. Many people who implement this strategy report a significant acceleration in the weight loss process, especially in reducing abdominal fat. A simple 30-minute walk under these conditions can be surprisingly effective. It is also important to understand that vitamin C plays a crucial role in post-exercise recovery, which indirectly influences your weight loss progress. Training consistently requires proper recovery, and this vitamin is essential for tissue repair, reducing inflammation, and neutralizing free radicals produced during physical activity. When you are deficient, your recovery capacity decreases, which can lead to overload, injury, and eventually dropping out of your exercise routine. Many people abandon their training programs not because of lack of motivation, but because they feel constantly exhausted and never properly recovered, a situation that optimizing vitamin C levels can help prevent. Returning to the subject of food, there are some strategic combinations that can enhance the benefits of vitamin C for weight loss. For example, consuming foods rich in this nutrient together with sources of lean protein creates a favorable metabolic synergy. Vitamin C improves the absorption of iron present in proteins, while proteins provide the amino acids necessary for carnitine synthesis, which, as we've seen, depends on vitamin C to be produced. A green leafy salad with red bell pepper and grilled chicken breast, for example, represents a nutritionally powerful combination for those looking to optimize fat burning. Another strategic combination involves consuming vitamin C together with foods rich in bioflavonoids, compounds naturally found in citrus fruits, berries, and colorful vegetables. Bioflavonoids not only protect vitamin C from oxidation, increasing its bioavailability, but also have metabolic properties that complement its effects on weight loss. Studies show that certain bioflavonoids, such as quercetin and hesperidin, can enhance the effects of vitamin C on fat burning, especially in the abdominal region. A fruit salad containing kiwi, strawberry, and oranges, for example, provides a synergistic combination of these compounds. One aspect that is rarely discussed, but extremely relevant for weight loss, is the role of vitamin C in regulating oxidative stress. The accumulation of free radicals in the body not only accelerates aging, but also impairs mitochondrial function, which is essential for an efficient metabolism. Mitochondria are the power plants of cells, responsible for converting nutrients into ATP, the energy molecule that fuels all bodily processes. When mitochondria do not function properly due to oxidative stress, your ability to burn fat is significantly compromised. Vitamin C, as one of the body's most powerful antioxidants, protects mitochondria and optimizes their function, allowing for more efficient energy production and, consequently, better use of fat as fuel. Recent research suggests that chronic oxidative stress may be one of the underlying factors behind weight loss plateaus that many people experience after a few weeks of dieting. Over time, calorie restriction without proper nutritional support can increase free radical production, progressively impairing mitochondrial function and slowing down metabolism. Optimal levels of vitamin C can help prevent this effect, allowing you to keep progressing in your weight loss journey without frustrating periods of stagnation. Many people who strategically incorporate this nutrient into their weight loss plans report much more consistent progress and fewer interruptions from plateaus. It is also important to consider how vitamin C influences the gut microbiome, another fundamental factor for a healthy and efficient metabolism. Recent studies have shown that this vitamin can promote the growth of beneficial bacteria in the gut, especially those associated with better weight control and fat processing. An imbalanced microbiome is strongly linked to obesity and difficulty losing weight, while a healthy gut flora facilitates weight loss and improves the feeling of satiety. By optimizing your vitamin C levels, you are indirectly nourishing your gut microbiome, creating yet another positive effect on your weight loss journey. But perhaps the most interesting aspect of the relationship between vitamin C and weight loss is its effect on thermogenesis, the process by which your body generates heat and burns calories. Research has shown that adequate levels of this nutrient can increase thermogenesis by up to 30%, especially in situations of cold exposure. This happens because vitamin C is essential for the conversion of the thyroid hormone T4 into T3, its active form, which directly regulates body temperature and energy expenditure. People with optimized vitamin C levels tend to maintain a slightly higher body temperature and burn more calories even at rest, a significant benefit for those seeking weight loss. An interesting strategy that combines this thermogenic effect with other benefits of vitamin C is the practice of contrast showers, alternating between hot and cold water. This simple technique, when combined with adequate vitamin C levels, can enhance thermogenesis and fat burning, as well as improve circulation and speed up muscle recovery. Many people report impressive results when incorporating this practice into their routine, especially when performed in the morning, setting up a faster metabolism for the rest of the day. To conclude, I would like to share a simple but extremely effective protocol that combines all the principles we have discussed discussed about vitamin C and weight loss. This 21-day protocol has already helped thousands of people unlock their metabolism and finally start seeing real results in their weight loss efforts. In the first 3 days, focus on loading your vitamin C levels by consuming at least 6 daily servings of foods exceptionally rich in this nutrient, distributed evenly throughout the day. Combine this with a temporary reduction in caffeine and refined sugar to maximize absorption. In the following 18 days, maintain a consistent intake of at least 4 daily servings of vitamin C-rich foods, strategically combined with lean proteins and healthy fats, to create an optimized metabolic environment. Include low to moderate intensity exercise, preferably in the morning while fasting, when your body is more likely to use fat as fuel. End each day with a source of vitamin C before bed to support nighttime recovery and hormonal regulation during sleep. Many people report not only significant weight loss with this protocol, but also remarkable improvements in energy, mental clarity, sleep quality, and skin appearance. As we saw today, vitamin C is much more than just an immunity nutrient. It plays a crucial role in virtually every aspect of metabolism related to fat burning. If you are struggling to lose weight despite following recommended diets and exercise routines, a deficiency in this essential nutrient may be the invisible factor sabotaging your efforts. The good news is that this deficiency is relatively easy to correct, and the results can be surprisingly fast. By optimizing your vitamin C levels through the strategies I've shared, you are essentially unlocking your metabolism's full potential, creating an internal environment that naturally favors fat burning and sustainable weight loss. If you enjoyed this video and learned something new about how to optimize your metabolism for weight loss, don't forget to leave your like and share it with someone who could also benefit from this information. Leave a comment letting me know if you were already aware of the relationship between vitamin C and weight loss, or if this was a surprising revelation for you. Your experiences and questions are extremely valuable to our community. Subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications so you don't miss our next video, where I'll reveal another essential nutrient that may be silently sabotaging your weight loss efforts. See you next time, and remember, sometimes the most powerful solutions for weight loss are also the simplest and most accessible.